Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Prices Are Too High. So, in this episode, we will be covering how can we find free things to do in NYC. So, let's get right into this topic. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Prices Are Too High. So, in this episode, I will be covering how can we find free stuff to do in NYC. And I feel like NYC really lacks on free stuff because everybody nowadays is so focused on making money, and you can't even do anything without. You can't really do anything or go anywhere without having to spend money, and it's kind of a pain in the butt. So we'll cover all that in this podcast, everyone. So this is episode 9. Welcome back to the podcast. This will be a short podcast. It won't be long. So I feel like it's really not a whole bunch to cover. So as far as fighting free stuff to do in NYC, it's not. You notice that it's really not a whole lot, and you can't really go anywhere or go a day without having to spend money, especially if you're living in NYC, because it's hard. Food cost, going to the grocery store cost, laundry cost, transportation even cost, and they're talking about this congested pricing. Like you have to, like drivers, if they're coming into Manhattan below 60th Street now, they gotta pay to come into Manhattan, and I'm just like, it's just ridiculous, and it's just another way for transit to make money. Like really, they just being greedy. They want more money in their pockets, and I feel like too, like they get millions a day every time people swipe their Metro cards, every time people tap their Omnis. Well, we have for anybody who's not familiar. If you're not in New York and you're not familiar with the Omni tap machine as well, with our New York City tap machine, it's called Omni, one-way Metro New York, and you just take your phone, you take your credit card, and you just tap. And then you have the Omni cards too. You also take that and you just tap it. You can even take your Apple Watch, your smartwatch, and just tap. Samsung Pay, just tap to get on the train. But yeah, I feel like we lack so much in free stuff, so I'm definitely going to cover that. So I feel like one of the free things we can do, it just doesn't hurt to like on a nice beautiful day. I know it was windy outside, but today, yesterday I went out to Corona Park. So I went to the park, just take a walk around the park. I feel like there's really nothing wrong with that, and that'll definitely save you money right there, because you're just taking a walk and you're getting some sun, enjoying the beautiful weather, and definitely nothing wrong with that. I feel like people need to go out more, go to the park, because a lot of people don't take advantage of that, especially in my neighborhood. Like all people want to do is just stand on the street and hang out, and I just, a lot of times I get tired of seeing it, but like all they know is the block, the neighborhood. They never leave the neighborhood. It doesn't hurt to just go out, go to the park, take a walk. It's not gonna cost you anything. I feel like going to the parks, whether you're going to Central Park, Prospect Park, whatever park in NYC. So going to the park will definitely, it just doesn't really cost you anything. Parks are free. That's why we have parks, especially the High Line. I like the High Line. One of my favorite parks to go to is the High Line, Corona Park. Those are my two favorite parks that I go to. I haven't been gone there lately as well. Not too much. Well, Liberty State Park is in Jersey City, but I'm not gonna add that to this podcast because it has nothing because it's not even in New York City. It's in a whole nother city. But yeah, definitely going to the park. Just taking a walk, enjoying yourself. So it's not gonna cost you anything. I feel like another thing we can do is like get involved We have, what was it, the New York City Parks Department. They have recreational centers, things to do. They have I mean, you do have to pay a membership, but it's just once you pay your yearly membership, then you're pretty much just good to go, all depending on your age. Like if you're a senior citizen or if you have a disability, you will pay like 25 for the year, or if you're like an adult, you'll pay like 150 for the year, pretty much. Or if you're in between, I think 18, 20, or 25-ish, something like that. So I'm not sure what the cost is for that, but if you're like a minor or something, you don't have to necessarily pay. But I feel like the recreational centers is good. The NYC Parks Department recreational centers. If you're not familiar with those, just look it up. Just Google search it, NYC Parks Department Recreational Center. So they have a lot of free things to do. Once you pay, all you gotta do is just pay a membership. Once you pay your membership, you're pretty much just good to go. You can go to the gym for free, work out for free. If you want to go to the media lab, if you want to use your computer, you can do that for free. And if you want to take some classes, you can take some free classes. I just took a free Photoshop class for several weeks instead of me having to pay. So I definitely saved myself a lot of money by doing that. Being that I am a member of the NYC Parks Department Recreational Center, I can do it through a recreational center, and I even have to pay a dime for a Photoshop class, you know. And then they have other classes too. I know they have Illustrator. That's another thing. I should probably get involved with. And they have a photography class. I'm gonna try to see if I can take another photography class. So all this free stuff they have at the New York City Recreational Center, this is good stuff. This is stuff that we need to be getting involved with instead of just having to spend money in order to do something. Or why waste $50 a month at Planet Fitness? You know, why waste $50 at Planet Fitness when you can sign up, become a member at the New York City Recreational Center, and you can go to the gym for free and not have to pay a monthly bill, because that's what I had to do. I used to be with Blank Fitness. I would have to pay $30 a month, and then once a year, I think around February, you have that annual fee, and that's $80, and then plus the monthly thing. So no, the what was no the annual fee is like $50. So I'll have to pay $80 for that 1 month each year, and that's February, which is ridiculous. That's why I left. The reason why I joined Blank Fitness, because there was a lot of gyms during the pandemic that wasn't even open. So, and Blank Fitness came back right away. So I was like, I'm gonna join right now until the gyms at the recreational center open again. So once they started opening again, I left Blank Fitness because I just couldn't do it no more. But I'm not paying so much money a month. I'm not giving these gyms so much money a month just to go and work out. It's ridiculous. And I feel like another thing too, another good free thing to do, just going to, I know a lot of people do it a lot, but going to parades, events, look to see what's happening. This weekend coming up is the St. Patrick's Day parade. Won't cost you anything. You can just go and enjoy yourself, have a good time at the St. Patrick's Day parade. But well, I'm not Irish, but was on a Sunday. I don't really go out on Sundays, but next year I'm gonna go. I might do a live stream at the St. Patrick's Day parade. But that's another good thing too, parades as well. We have the the Thanksgiving annual Macy's parade, and that's every Thanksgiving. That's every year. It's not costing you a thing, even though it'd be super packed, but it's worth going in person. Definitely worth going and seeing in person. The only thing that's not worth is seeing the ball drop. Not even worth it. But the West Indian Day Parade in Brooklyn, in case some of y'all don't know what that is, we have it every single Labor Day. It's in Brooklyn, it's in Crown Heights. You get to see the all different kind of West Indians. They march the parade. You see different cool, fun different costumes as well. I will definitely be live streaming that parade this year, the West Indian, and it's so awesome. I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait for Labor Day so I can go and live stream it. And another one, we can go to the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest as well. That's another event that we could possibly go to. You know, it's not costing you anything just to see the hot dog eating contest. Last year was my very first time watching it, but if you haven't seen my video on the hot dog eating contest, feel free to go and watch it. But I'm gonna live stream it this year instead of probably recording it. So I did get some good views on it, so it was really nice. And another thing is going towards the beach in the summer doesn't cost you anything. I just don't recommend getting in the water because the water nasty, but you go on a nice hot beach day, get some sun and everything else. So, or go to the beach in the Rockaways. So there's plenty of ways we can really save as well. If you're traveling out to Staten Island, use the Staten Island ferry. Don't use these NYC boats just to get to Staten Island ferry because it's $4 a ride. So it costs $2. It costs damn near $2 more than the MTA. So if you think $2.90 is bad, try getting on the NYC ferry. Yeah, the NYC ferries, they cost like $4 and some change per ride. Definitely not worth it. But I recommend the Staten Island ferry because it's nice. I think they said they're gonna be bringing the food and drinks back on the boat, which is cool. But if you ever want to go to Staten Island, take the Staten Island ferry. I definitely recommend it. It's free, and you'll get to Staten Island within 20 minutes. So that's not bad at all. Another thing I do recommend, if you also going to New Jersey as well, recommend. I did it the other day. Walk the GW Bridge. Why pay so much money to go? Why pay money just to go to New Jersey when you can just walk the GW Bridge and you be in Jersey already? You know, because that's what I did for the first time. But I never walked the GW Bridge. I always have to pay to go to Jersey. But if you want to go to Jersey, it's not part of NYC, but I'm just recommending, you know, for those who just want to get out the city. So that's definitely what I recommend. We also have block parties as well. Well, I'm not recommending no block parties, but never mind that. But yeah, I think I've covered pretty much everything here of finding free stuff to do in NYC. So if you are visiting NYC, you are watching this video, definitely use this episode to help you, you know, find some free things to do. You know, we need to keep pushing for more free stuff to do because I feel like we really lack in it so much. But anyways, I'm not gonna keep you guys long. If you enjoyed this episode of the podcast, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.